The countdown to the 2012 London Paralympic Games has begun. Tourism officials in the city say preparations are well underway to make the city accessible to those with physical disabilities. Matt Studdard has more.
Ceremony, history and grandeur. London has it all. But the city's old world charms conceal a mass of obstacles for those with disabilities. Iconic modern structures like the London Eye are not the problem, according to Baroness Tanni Grey-Thompson, winner of 11 Paralympic golds.
The accessibility to the London Eye is absolutely brilliant. So there's ramps and the staff are really well trained, and actually they hold the pod as well, so if you're in a wheelchair you have that little bit of extra time to get on.
It's the narrow winding streets, the centuries-old buildings and the oldest underground network in the world which pose the greatest challenges. London's roads still trace a medieval street pattern laid out following the Great Fire of 1666. Many buildings that line these roads are listed as historically significant, meaning roads can't be widened and structural changes are limited. But Radar chairman Philip Friend says that despite the limitations, progress has been made.
It has to be said that over the last 20 years there's been a real shift in seeing what can be done to these buildings without detracting from their beauty and character and so on. So none of us want to see big yellow grab rails all over Tower of London, but what we do want to see is routes by which disabled people can get in.
London's subway network can also be a daunting place for those on two wheels, but Baroness Thompson says she's happy with recent improvements.
Every black cab is wheelchair accessible, bus is wheelchair accessible, and there's huge amounts of the undergrounds that you can get wheelchair users on and off. So there's so many places you can go.
National institutions like the British Museum, the Tate Gallery and even Buckingham Palace all have wheelchair access. And London's famous South Bank is to receive a $6.4 million makeover in the run-up to next year's Games. Officials are certain that when visitors arrive in their thousands next summer, they will have done all they can to make the city as friendly and as accessible as possible. Matt Studdard, CCTV.